Welcome to my channel. Guess it's not on yet. Okay. There, I think we are live now. Hi. Hey everybody, how's it going? Let me turn on this light a little. Got a little light. I'm going to be doing a reading today. We're going to do all signs, and what we're asking is about the person on your mind and you, and how that's going. Like, we'll just see where these readings take us. Sometimes they can take us to new information that we didn't have before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a little mini spread for you and your person. I feel like what I want to do today is start with Pisces. So I'm going to go backwards. I hope that's okay with everybody. All right, so we'll start with Pisces. And where are we? We're at like 44 seconds. I mean, yeah. All right, so we'll start with Pisces, and we'll just get a little cards and invite in some helpers, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, and all the love and light beings. Thank you so much for your guidance today. As we tap into Pisces and their person, let's start with your, I guess you'll have to decide which person you are, right? So I will just go ahead and get a few cards here. Okay, so I have kind of a basic spread down here, Pisces. So on the one hand, there's one person here that feels like they would really like to call you. They know that it's a gamble, but there's a lot of seductive energy on this person's side over here. I feel like something is coming in for this person, a transformation of some sort. And I feel like this person just sits around and thinks about you all the time, Pisces. And on this side, whoever this person is, so I don't know, this could be you that's having this sudden enlightenment, right? This is 1 and 2. So the first thing is, this person on this side feels like it's over. There are wedding rings here, so I don't know if you are or were married, but I feel like this person over here is just kind of like accepting the fact that it's over, because they've got a couple of 3 cards out of 5 that say that it's over, and it looks like they are totally accepting it. So let's check out like the hidden messages. We'll get hidden messages for both sides. So this side on the left side, this is the person that wants to call. This person stays awake thinking about you. See, they're getting an enlightenment here. They're starting to understand the connection on a deeper level, and they just can't stop thinking about you. Whoever, like, unless this is you, and you can't stop thinking about the person. And this side over here, how do they feel? They feel like you guys were too young. They are really attracted to you still. I feel like maybe they weren't their authentic self, and they know that too. They do sort of like look for you, you know, they do. So let's see here. Let's get some angel messages. Angel messages for Pisces and their person. Let's see. So there's deception, but there's also, this is a soulmate, but there was some deceiving, and it might have been this person on the second side over here. And I think, you know, it's very possible that you're both like looking over the relationship and deciding what you truly want. If nothing else, this relationship has showed you things you do want and things you don't want on both sides. I feel like this person is ready to let go, and this person is ready to make contact. And that's what I see. So let's get just a little bit of tarot here and see, like, let's see the general story here, Spirit. What's going on between these two? Okay, so there's an ending of a cycle. Somebody might be concentrating on their work instead. Yeah, and gaining their independence. Somebody truly digs being single. Somebody is very spiritual in this connection. I feel like there's healing being done. And the decision, like, where do I want to put my energy? Seven of Pentacles. Like, do I want to put any more effort into this or not? Yeah, this could very well have been a marriage, because you've got the High Priest with the Lovers and then the Nine of Swords. So I feel like this is in the center. So I feel like both of you worry about this situation. It does look like there could have been an extra person or two in here, you know, because I see two kings at the bottom. So there could be, you know, like something here where there was another person, or somebody felt like an option. That's what ended it. Let's ask Spirit, like, what's going to be the outcome for this situation, Spirit? What's the most likely outcome for this particular couple? I feel like there's going to be a decision made, a big change as well, and surrendering the outcome, working on yourself, trying to heal, trying to grow, and trying to concentrate on the good things ahead in your own personal life. This relationship was something that made someone feel very like they didn't have anything to offer. And I think it's because one person wanted to be single in the relationship instead of laying down roots, you know. I think love is coming, and at the base of it all, there is love. I feel like the decision is just kind of up to you guys. It definitely could be successful. I see the Six of Wands here. So, and I also see 10 cups of love. So I feel like there's a lot of love in this situation. And, you know, depending on what you decide you'd like to do, it could be a very good relationship. It could work out. There's hope. Because there's a lot of love, at least on this side. This person over here, I feel like they have unconditional love, but I just feel like they're, you know, they're done giving out any chances. There's no second chances for that person. But in the tarot, it said there was, you know, unconditional love, 10 cups of love, you know. So even though this person on this side seems like they want to give up, it seems also like there's a ton of love there. 10 cups. So very promising, I guess. So 10 minutes and 30 seconds. And that will be Aquarius. So Spirit, let's ask about the person on Aquarius's mind. And then let's get 2 piles. One over here. Okay, so this person over here feels like heartbroken. They feel like it was a karmic relationship. There's also some sort of addiction for this person or for this relationship, you know. There is, I feel like they either have a lot of options or they feel like you do. And I feel like maybe this person sabotaged it. Probably out of fear. Okay, so let's see this other person over here. Second person for Aquarius. Breakup, separation, healing, making a phone call of love, saying I love you. This person over here wants to call. Even though it's over, I feel like they're heartbroken. Both people are. This looks like there's a huge addiction going on. This person, it's pretty over, you know, and they're okay with it. Yeah, you got the coffin and the Grim Reaper, right? So this person over here is pretty much over it, except for they have this love call. They want to call. But they've got the axe, the healing heart, the coffin, and the Grim Reaper as well. So I feel like this person over here is kind of realizes that it's over or feels that way. And the other person is heartbroken. I feel like there's an addiction here. That could be why it ended. And this person is saying, I replay our conversations. I hope you forgive me. We will be together again one day. And then on the other side for Aquarius, what's going on over there? I look for you everywhere. So maybe they're like kind of just hoping for a chance meeting, you know? Yeah, I knew exactly what I was doing. So this is the person that could have sabotaged you. I left when I saw you with someone. It's time for me to heal. So this person is kind of like really needing a break. I think this on this side anyway. I think honestly, both of you are kind of over this. Both of you healing, both of you sad, heartbroken. Tell me what the angels have to say here. So finances and career for this person over here. It's about money. There's something about money here on this person's side. Past life. So that could be why this is, you know, it's saying a karmic relationship. This could be something like, you know, that you had planned with this person for some kind of time, you know, like since soul time, right? Forgiving and learning. Just let's see what this side is doing over here. Separation. Passion. And staying optimistic. So, and then unrequited love. That's the second time it tried to come out. So I feel like, honestly, this person over here is feeling like, Aquarius, they're feeling like, They feel like it's over. They're staying optimistic as far as like someone new coming in. I feel like there's a lot of passion between the two of you, and that could be the addiction even, because addiction is coming out here. You know what I mean? So let's see. Let's get some tarot and ask what's going on between these two. This is the middle. This is the middle. So this is what happened. So we got the Five of Wands. So that can mean a struggle. It can mean like there's extra people around. I feel like there's a lot of passion here between the two of you, a lot. It's just that I do see like there's either children involved or someone's being childish. And I feel like someone feels like they have to protect what's their own. You know, like they have a guard up. Seven of Wands. They're trying to protect their home, their family. You know, there's a dog there, meaning like loyalty matters to them. You know. So what happened? Why the Seven of Wands? Because something was brought to light with the Sun card. What was it? What came to light? What came to light is the Empress has a new beginning, Wheel of Fortune. You want to know what this looks like? It looks like it happened on purpose, because whoever is the Empress, I mean, if it's you or if it's the other person, needed to go down a different path according to their, you know, their soul plan, because the wheel is here. Tell me what's going on with the wheel. Maybe both of you did. Tell me where this first person, where's the wheel taking the first person? Where's the wheel taking the first person over here? This one, through a transformation. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Tell me what the transformation looks like for the first person. Yeah, a new beginning. It's like a whole new perspective. This person over here is looking at things from different directions, and what they see changes them. It changes their DNA. This is the Judgment card. It's very clearly DNA, and also chakras, like in the middle of all of that. So I feel like there's a whole new person from this number one person over here. They are forgiving and learning. They're learning lessons, this person, and transforming like crazy. So tell me what's the second person, what's happening with this person. Okay. So they are really troubled by something. They're up all night. I think that they don't see themselves clearly for some reason. Why can't they see? What happened to make them not see clearly? And with that mirror card there, that devil mirror. Tell me what happened. Just, you throw out the card. There it is. It is the card that was spoken out. Knight of Wands. So that could be like just a really passionate individual. It could mean that this person doesn't really stay faithful, or it could mean that, you know, that's how they see person number one, and they're trying to decide where they want to put their energy in. This person feels like over here, this person feels like somebody didn't tell the truth, you know, and they didn't keep a promise, and it just pisses them off. You know, it makes them confused. So, why is the Devil card here? That's what's transforming. So, the way you see yourself is going to transform if you're person number two. Tell me about that some more. Yeah, you're transforming from this. I see this, yeah. Like Four of Cups. Like you're honestly not paying attention to anything that's going on around you. You feel like you're juggling your life. So I feel like this person kind of pushes you into this place where you have to talk to spirit. That's the Hermit card. It's like going inside and talking to your higher self and saying like, what the fuck is going on? You see like these two things happening. You know, that's what's happening while she's petrifying into this tree, believe it or not. She's actually doing a lot of inner work here. She's not paying attention to the things going on outside her. She's more introspective with that Hermit card coming out, you know. What she wants, what this person in the tree wants, is stability in her home, you know. And I feel like that, honestly, that is what's coming. I see the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. And so that could mean something really beautiful. So what the wheel is bringing for each of you is transformation in a different way. Like you're each transforming something different, you know, new. Like this person on this side's getting a new perspective and downloads, like DNA upgrades. They're going to understand something that they never did before. And this person over here is mostly working on themselves, you know, working on how they see things, how they see themselves. You see, that's what's transforming here. Hi, May. I'm actually going upside down today. So I started with Pisces and now I'm on Aquarius. So it's just a couple more to go. A few more to go before I get to Sag. May, how are you doing? How's everything going? Anything new going on in your life, May? I'm doing okay too. Okay, let's see here. We're on Capricorn next. Let's see, 23, okay. How is your Pisces person? How's that going? Oh, good. Getting healed up, are you? Okay, so we're talking to Capricorn now. So we need two sets of cards. We need one side and then the other. I don't know which side is which. Person number 1 is heartbroken. They're heartbroken. They're sad. They're feeling lost. They're grieving. And they're thinking about all the great times that they had with the other person, right? And the fact that it's fucking over. And this whole thing has really changed them, I feel like. Maybe given them some sort of, like, I wanted to say liberation, and then I get the next card out and it says not enough. So I feel like this person feels like they have a lack of confidence, you know, like this relationship, the breakup kind of makes them feel like something's wrong with them, which is sad. And it's probably because there was another person involved and they know it. I mean, that's normal. I feel like it's a bummer, but whenever somebody like we're in something with somebody and then they sleep with someone else or whatever. It's fucked up, man. It makes you feel like you're not good enough, you know, or that you're not attractive enough or whatever. You know what we do to ourselves. It's insane. So this person over here is missing you, or missing the other person, right? And I feel like they're waiting for a message. I think they wouldn't mind being the first one to reach out, but I don't feel like they want to be the first one to reach out. Do you know what I mean? This could be somebody that was married, or somebody that just feels like that. Like they feel like they made a promise and they really meant it, and that's why it hurts them so much. They are thinking about the other person. So both persons heartbroken. Both persons are thinking about the other. One more on this side. One more on this side. Yeah. This person over here is pretty afraid that this is really over. You know, they are. So, let's see what the oracles say. Hello, Perry. How's it going? I am going backwards in the zodiac. I'm on Capricorn right now. We're looking at both sides. Well, I don't know which one you're on, but we need to let each other go, this person over here. And I remember every detail of that day. So they are really thinking about you. I know I messed everything up. Sometimes I lay awake thinking about you. So it's a deep connection if you know, because I feel like you kind of both feel the same way. This person feels like you know, the person one is leaving them behind. Person two feels like that. And I feel like what's on their mind is that they really love you forever, and they don't know, you know, how to deal with the ending. But they feel like I feel like they think they're not the one for you. And they're taking the blame. It was my fault, but I blamed you. And they think about it over and over and over again. And honestly, this person too is the one that sabotaged this thing for whatever reason. So let's see what the angels are saying about these two souls on a path who cross paths to teach each other something. Let's see what the angels are saying. Playfulness. I think this person one, that's their favorite part, is how they felt with you. Like it's got two people in a swing, like swinging together and like just loving on each other, like out in the wilderness. They're just loving on each other, you know. And they remember that time being like the most special thing ever. I feel like they are reliant on their friends about this breakup. And I feel like they just trust that whatever happens is what was supposed to happen. I think this is a very spiritual person over here, spiritually minded. This person, number two over here, it's about children. There's something about children. So I don't know if it's a childhood wound. You know, like sometimes when I get this card, that's exactly what I almost hear it, you know. Like it's something that happened as when somebody was a child, and this person like mirrored it to them. And so it stimulates, you know, healing for them, working on that inner child wounding. Like, why am I scared of this? Oh yeah, it's so familiar. It's from when I was little. It's abandonment, I think. Let's see. Divine timing is here. Worth waiting for. So this person is also a spiritual. I think both of you are very spiritual people. I do think there was some kind of core beliefs that were different, and it caused a problem, and I don't know what that means. But you know how our whole, in the United States anyway, the division we have, you know, between red and blue, basically, you know, Democrats and Republicans, and there's just a definite division. And I feel like that could be what this religious factor is about. It's about some kind of core belief that's different, you know. It could be anything. It could be Roe v. Wade. It could be, you know, something. It's a hot topic item, maybe. Or it could just be that you guys have different spiritual practices, and it was a problem. And that's the second person that's feeling that way. So let's get some tarot and see what exactly is going on with this. Let's see what's going on here. The Lovers and the Chariot. So let's see what that means. Let's get more cards, Spirit, for, oh my God, Capricorn. So there's some kind of investigation going on here with the Page of Swords, or it could be a child. I feel like there was this relationship that was great, and almost looks like you guys balanced each other out really well, and maybe we're on the verge of creating something new, or maybe there was traveling involved together. And then some information came out, and somebody decided that they didn't want to be an option. It made them feel very cold and alone. Five of Pentacles is here. Being an option, you know, made them sad. Made them feel exposed, like naked, you know, like here I am, I trusted this person, now I just feel like, you know. Well, so what's happening here though is, you know, the High Priestess is coming out with the 10 of Pentacles, meaning that intuition takes you to that. Tell me, clarify that, High Priestess. Why is she here? I feel like the High Priestess is showing you this burden. It is a childhood thing. It's something that you've been carrying around since you were little. Can you give me a card? Yeah, there's the page. So can you tell me what this burden might look like? It says Four of Pentacles. Okay, so Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something. So this is something that goes all the way back to your childhood, and someone's hanging on to it. Possibly even both people are doing this at the same time. It's amazing how relationships mirror each other to stimulate growth, you know? That's kind of what it looks like. What's the most likely outcome between these two? Well, there could be some like meeting in the middle, getting together, talking, figuring out if this is something that both of you want to do or not. But I do see, look at that. I see Four of Wands, I see 10 of Cups, and I see 9 of Cups too. And Spirit's leading, right? I feel like it's all about confidence. And possibly people in your life. There's a 5 of Wands here, but it looks like people getting together in like a spiritual community, working together, tapping in together, something like that. So I feel like this could work out, you know. I mean, I just feel like there's a lot of individual work that has to be done, and sometimes that's just the way it is. You meet someone, they stimulate, or they like trigger like some kind of old thing, like when you're a kid. I feel like this particular thing is abandonment, and it might be actually on both sides, same issue, and both people looking at it from a different perspective, you know. Hi Perry, what I'm doing here is I'm doing by the signs, so, and I'm doing in an order. Next is Sagittarius, 3609. All right, so Sagittarius, let's look and see what's going on with you and your person on your mind. Sagittarius, Spirit, can you tell me? It's flipped over. Okay. I feel like person one is super turned on by person two. And I feel like this person has a bunch of options, or they think you do. And I feel like they're trying to heal their heart from this relationship, but they still can't stop thinking about it. You've got a couple of cards on this side about like being lost in nostalgia, you know. Okay, so on this side we've got someone expresses love. There's a message. Thinking of you. This person on this side wants to call, but they feel very heartbroken. And they're working on loving themselves. Sag. They think this is over. They feel like it's just done. And I feel like with working on themselves, I feel like they're trying to start a new beginning. I feel like what they want is somebody that wants to commit to them. They want someone who will love them equally. And I feel like they do want to call you. But I feel like they want to love themselves more than they do call, you know. Like they're like, yeah, I really do want to reach out, but I love myself more than that. I have more love and respect for myself more than that, right? And this person over here, like, it's like this side, number two, it's all about love. It's all about commitment. And this person over here feels stabbed in the back. And over here, this person is thinking about how great the sex was. That's what they're thinking about. I think this person over here has more than one option too. But I think they are brokenhearted, and I think they're trying to heal their heart. And so this person over here is, I'm not available. I hid who I am from you. Yeah, this person over here is, but they love you. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they really do. You really touch them. You know, Perry, I'm not doing personal readings. I'm doing zodiac reading. So I don't know what sign you are. So I don't know if this is yours. So this is for Sagittarius and their person. So let's see. This person over here, let's see what this number 2 person feels like. I knew exactly what I was doing. I regret lying to you. Oh my God. The timing just wasn't right for us. I wish I had treated you better. Okay. So you know what this says? Like, it says both of you kind of hurt the other person in whatever way. So I feel like you both did something to the other one. There's mutual love. There's mutual love here too. This person, number 1, feels like you're worth waiting for, or feels like number 2 is worth waiting for. They really dig the chemistry. Again, here comes the chemistry card, right? But they feel like they loved you and you didn't love them. That's what they feel like. So this person, number 2, they're talking to their friends about you. They're trying to keep an open mind for a new beginning with someone. What they really want is someone that's going to commit to them and stay. And they're just trying to really live in the moment. And that's what I see there. Let's look and see what is going on underneath. Let's get a little tarot, see what the story is. Let's see what the story is here. Okay, 10 of Wands, first card out. It's a burden. This whole thing feels like a burden to both of you. Or you went in with burdens, you know, like carrying past bullshit with you. And what you were looking for was 10 of Pentacles, you know. You were trying to change 10 of Wands into 10 of Pentacles with this person. You know, you were trying to manifest it. You wanted happiness, and it felt like you might have it for a minute. And then, definitely love. But it was also a very emotional thing, right? There's love there, but yeah, it's like you found, somebody found something out, Page of Cups. Maybe there was a phone call, a text, or whatever, and they just kind of said, bye. 5 of Cups. This kind of leaves a person, you know, in anxiety mode when somebody just walks away, right? But what Spirit wants you to know is, like, this was planned. How come? Show me what's happening with the Wheel of Fortune. Show me what's happening with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, healing. Things balancing out. 6 of Pentacles. You're healing something that happened. Maybe that wasn't fair. I feel like I think both of you are so hurt, you know? Both of you are so hurt. I feel like you're letting it go, both of you, and just trying to work on your own confidence and maybe even your spiritual gifts, maybe that. Maybe losing this person kind of put the focus back on yourself. So sometimes that really does happen, you know, like it's maybe one or both of you treating your own self with more care, you know, loving your body a little more, loving your mind a little more, loving your soul, you know. So that's kind of what it looks like here. So let's see, get these cards out of the middle. So the next one is Scorpio. 45, 20. All right. Where are those? There they are. Okay, Scorpio. This will be about you and the person on your mind. What the hell? Got something going on here. I must have put those cards upside down. Sorry, you guys. Alright, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Please guide me to get a clear, accurate message for the sign of Scorpio. Okay, so person number one. Show me how person number one is feeling. You guys get to decide where you're at in this. So, person number one could be a little resentful. I think they do love you. I think they realize you're soul connected. And that you have a contract together. I feel like they're also just understanding divine timing and taking their time to heal. They're making progress. They do think about you all the time with the camera card. They think about it. I feel like they have some kind of keepsakes. At least memories. Maybe they're looking at photos. Or maybe they have, I don't know, maybe gifts that you gave them or something like that. And I feel like they're looking at them and thinking about you. I feel like this person on this side either has other people or they felt like they were in a competition with other people. Like they, for some reason, it's basically insecure, right? Basically insecure. And I feel like they're just trying to move on. They're trying to have fun. They're trying to live in the moment. And person number two, how are they doing with this thing? Well, they can't stop thinking about how sexy the other one is. They also think about you, the person number one, all the time. I think they're trying really hard to move on. But deep down, they feel like you're the only one that has the key to their heart. And they want to call really bad. And there might be a phone call coming in. But they are also working on themselves. They're trying to love themselves. They're trying to do the shadow work. They're trying to address I think they're trying to address what happened and the trigger. Like, why did that trigger me? You know, what kind of issues do I have that this person brought to light, right? I think they are doing it, and I think that they're transforming. The phoenix is here. I feel like they're definitely changing. And let's see how they're feeling. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Let's get the hidden messages. Person number one, if they could say something, what would it be? I stay awake at night thinking about you. We need to let each other go. I replay the conversations over and over, and I'm so attracted to you. And this person number two, how do they feel? I knew exactly what I was doing. I love you. My life is not as together as it seems. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So, it looks like as far as letting go, it looks like this person over here is more ready to let go than person number 2. But person number 2 is doing a lot of inner work. And I think what they're doing is, like, if this is you, I don't know, you're preparing for something bigger, is what I'm feeling. So let's see here. This person, stay optimistic about your love life. This could be the one. So person number 1, they're letting you think that they're moving on. They kind of think you're the one. They're super, super attracted to you. And honestly, it's the worth waiting card. Worth waiting for comes out for person number 1. So they think you're worth waiting for. They're waiting for divine timing. They're waiting for all the work to be done, you know. And then person number 2, romantic feelings. I feel like maybe they're working on healing some stuff from their past. You know, like this could be inner child wounding. They do know that this is a past life relationship and they have a lot of respect for that. They can feel it. And they are calling in their soulmate. So they could be like vibrationally trying to bring you in. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So let's see. Let's see, Scorpio. Scorpio, what's going on with the tarot? Show me the story between these two. What's the story for Scorpio and their person? Okay, so first card that comes out is the 5 of Pentacles. And so that tells me that between the two of you, you know, this is your energy. This is the story. And I feel like, honestly, both of you were in like a 5 of Pentacles energy when you met. Feeling pretty shitty. Like something bad happened and you both felt shitty. And that's why you were both vibing at a 5 of Pentacles. Maybe hanging on to old things. You know? Wanting a new beginning. Wanting a new start. After the pain of whatever happened. And so this new start like had like a toxic beginning. The Devil card is here because neither one of you were seeing each other as, neither one of you were seeing yourselves as who you really were. So you're not behaving like your authentic self. I feel like both of you felt like victims at the time. Wow, this is a deep one, right? And I feel like both of you wanted to end that kind of cycle and begin a new one with each other. But what you both wanted was the 10 of Pentacles, right? And that's what you had in mind. So what did this new beginning look like, really? It was love. It was a new cup of love. And both of you found strength in one another in this relationship. But well then what happened? King of Cups, love, that's you. What about you? Somebody could be dealing with a Leo, could be dealing with a Capricorn. Well, what ended up happening is because no one healed from before, you started out in this 5 of Pentacles lack mentality, right? So, I mean, it was probably exciting, and then back to this. Back to the real problem. Because you guys just distracted each other for a little bit. That's why it didn't work. That's why maybe it seemed toxic, you know? So of course there was a heartbreak for the 2 of Cups. There was a heartbreak. Don't think for 1 minute this wasn't a special relationship. Because it almost looks like you guys just, I mean, you started in the Five of Pentacles. No good. Hanging on to some old shit. Wanting a new beginning, but not taking care of your own self, that whatever you lost. Hi. Welcome to my channel, Hemlata. Nice to meet you. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. If you're here at the end of my video, I would love to pull cards for you. So if you can just hang on, I will do a personal card pull for you. I'm on Scorpio right now and I'm going backwards. So what I'm seeing here is that you both want to manifest this back. You want to manifest this back, but you're going to have to cut yourself free from something. How are you? Thanks for coming. So what's the outcome for these two? Are they ever going to figure it out? Because I feel like this person was placed in your life at a certain period of time that was perfect. Because you both needed something, you know? I'm pretty sure, let's see. Yeah, there's going to be a reunion, but I think it's going to be slow. I think it's going to come in, but it's going to slow because you both have to do a transformation. You know, you have to cut yourself free from whatever that was that in the beginning. Maybe I'll ask what, well, it would be different for everyone though, wouldn't it? It's just basically like, so let me ask, what can Scorpio and their person do collectively to heal this relationship if they want? You know what? This is crazy. So the first thing is you've got to let go of whatever it was that made you in the Five of Pentacles. Because it's the first card out. You were both in this place when you met. You see? Alone, naked, exposed, cold. And I ask for advice. Spirit says, let that go. Let this feeling of let go. You have to walk away from that. And look what's coming. I mean, it's all cups. So you got the Page of Cups, which is like maybe sending a message. Maybe you'll receive a message. And then you've got the Knight of Cups. You already have the King down here. There's so much love between this relationship. And I know you're a water sign, so it could be that. But this card here is kind of about like surrendering the outcome, right? Like, I'm going to make this offer and then whatever happens, happens, you know? But here's what it says is going to happen. It's 10 cups. So I do think someone's going to come back. But there's a lot of healing that each person has to do on their own. And the reason that it started and then it stopped just as fast is because you both started out in a low vibe. But you came into each other's life to stimulate the healing. So I don't think you're done. I don't think you're done. It's totally up, you know. I mean, everybody gets to make their choice, but I feel like you two have more work to do. But so far, what you've done is stimulate healing and provoked, you know, positive thoughts toward the other, I think. So that's kind of beautiful. It's funny how spirit works, isn't it? Next is Libra, 59. Okay, Libra. God, why do I always do that? I got cards that are... Okay, I think that's right. Alright, so Libra. Let's look at Libra and their person. Let's see what's going on with Libra and the person that they're thinking about. Let me see what is going on. Alright, so person number one for Libra. How are they feeling? Person number one for Libra. Girl with a snake. So we got soulmates, we got mirror, we got stabbed in the back, and we got separation for person number one. This person, though, the first card that came out is Girl with the Snake, Libra. So whoever this person is, whether it's you or the other one, or your person, you know, I feel like you feel mesmerized by this person. This girl with the snake can mean like you feel almost like you're under a spell. There's nothing you can do. You love them. You're you know, it's like they control your thoughts almost, you know. You feel so connected to them. You even mirror each other behavior. And then all of a sudden somebody stabbed the other person in the back. And it was shocking. And then there was a separation. And this person number two, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So this person over here feels abandoned. They do. And they feel like there was competition. And they feel like there's timing involved. And I feel like they're just trying to heal right now. I feel like they're working on themselves. I also feel like maybe they're a little bit, I don't know, tricky. You know, like tricky behavior. Hey, thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. So, let's see what they're thinking of, Libra. Let's see what they're thinking of. Wrong deck. All right. So person number one loves you unconditionally. I know I messed everything up. They're taking the blame. They're thinking over and over about your conversations, and then they can't sleep. They can't sleep. And then this card says, I left before you could left me. Before you could leave me. That makes sense. Done that before. I'll just sabotage this now because I know you're going to break my heart, so I'm going to break yours instead. Been there. I knew exactly what I was doing over here, this person. And I hope one day you can forgive me. So this person might have been the one that sabotaged it over here, right? I want to be more than friends. They're attracted to you. But they had a guard up. They wouldn't let you get close to them, you know? If this is, I mean, whoever this is. Person one, person two, right? So let's get some romance angels. See what's going on with that for Libra. What's the romance angels have to say? Retreat. This person wants to go somewhere and hang out with you, like, privately. I feel like they want to go maybe camping or for a walk. They feel very deeply connected to you, like past life. They know you from somewhere else, and they know it. They feel like this is teaching them forgiveness. And I feel like this person over here is trying to just see what happens. They're not trying to control it. They're just trying to see, like, well, what happens next here? You know, if this is meant for me, it will be. And if it isn't, it won't. And then this person over here, this looks like the one that might have sabotaged it. They kind of want a reading. They kind of wish that they could have one more chance to hang out with you. This person could still be attached to someone. Release your exes here. Or they think this person number one needs to release their ex, right? I feel like they do feel like person number one is their person. Deep down, that's what they feel like. So let's see what the tarot is saying about this story. Spirits, angels, guides, can you give me some history between the two of these guys? Just tell me what happened. Thank you. Okay. Page of Swords. So, could be a message, could be, so it looks to me like there's a message and both people are sad about it. Real sad. Like to the point where, you know, it's almost time to like surrender it. So I don't know if this is how this started. Because, you know, like that's what Scorpio's reading was like. It was like, you know, both, they started out in a, like a low vibe. And the first card out here is the Page of Swords. So that could mean like maybe you met through your children or through some kind of thing that you do, you know, maybe a class that you took or something like that. But then the next card is grief. So I just want to know why the Five of Cups. I'm going to clarify that Five of Cups. What happened? Why the Five of Cups? Okay, I get it, I think. Okay. So what happened is there was some kind of information that was brought to light and somebody just said goodbye. It was hard. It was emotional, but they were just, somebody just said, I can't do this anymore. This has to end, the world, you know? Now, what else is here interesting is the Hanged Man, because this could be a period of like deep, it's kind of like the Hermit, you know, but the Hanged Man is about looking at things from other people's perspective. So I feel like this underneath, that's what this relationship did, was kind of change your view on something. And this is what changed your cycle for both of you. So that's pretty cool that you did that for each other. Change the way you see something. What did it change? Show me what changed for Libra and their person. Well, there's patience here with the Temperance card. What else? Maybe you had to have patience because looking at it from other perspectives took a while. But what ends up happening is you end up kind of, you know, lining up soul, body, soul, mind, all your chakras open. You know what I mean? So at the bottom of the deck, I see heartbreak with passion. So like, I think this was a really passionate relationship. I think it ended up in having to surrender, like going into spirit and going like, I do not know. I think it's really important, like, you know what I've learned since I've been doing tarot readings is that what's important for us to do is, oh my God, I just lost my whole thought. Okay, well, maybe I wasn't supposed to say it. I forgot what I was even saying. God. Anyway, I feel like what's changing here is the confidence level. I feel like you guys stimulated each other into growth, and that's what the new cycle is going to be about. You know, you've both taught each other a bunch. So tell me what the most likely outcome is here for Libra. Happiness at the end of the day, right? Well, it looks to me like there's going to be a reconciliation, an offer of love. Someone's bossing up to emperor status. I see healing here. I see manifesting 10 cups of love. This is going to be a huge change. So, and there's stability in 10 cups too, or 10 pentacles. So I think, you know, this relationship does have a lot of potential to be a great relationship, but definitely stable, lots and lots of love. So probably, I mean, probably not finished, probably unfinished business with this person. And if not, they pushed you to seeing things different, vibing different, and attracting something different. So it could be that you'll attract them back, or it could be that you'll attract somebody that matches you. Okay, let's see, Virgo. 111, of course. 11130. Okay, so Virgo, you're next. Let's see what's going on for Virgo and the person on their mind. Thanks everybody for joining me. If you just joined me, I'm doing love readings. I'm just doing a you versus them, seeing how your person feels. I just got two energies here. You can assign where they belong, whether it's you or your person. And thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Helps my channel grow and it makes me feel good. So thanks so much for doing it. Alright, so let's look at Virgo. Virgo and the person on their mind. Here's person number 1. Karmic relationship. Heartbroken. Abundance. Okay. Okay. Alright, so person number 1, heartbroken. They think this is a karmic relationship. They think that there was too many people involved. They feel like spirit action was involved, though. They feel like they really love you. They're focusing on abundance right now. They're trying not to stay focused on the other person. They're heartbroken, but they're trying to focus on the good things they can see. And person number 2 feels like it's over. They think about you a lot, but they want to move on, and they do feel like, you know, it's over. So let's see if they could say something. What would it be? We need to let each other go, person 1 says. We both know I'm not the one for you. And I knew exactly what I was doing. I know I crossed the line, and I lost myself for a little while. So I feel like person 1 is kind of like, I feel like they're ready to just let this go. Person number 2 stays awake thinking about the other. They do feel like it was their fault, but they put the blame on the other person. And they look for you everywhere, and they can feel you still. And they wish they could take back what they said, because they didn't mean it. So, let's see. So person number 1, Okay, so I feel like maybe you triggered something in person number one about their parents. Like, I don't know, you didn't, or if you're not person number one. Person number one, it was triggered by person number two about some kind of old thing that they needed to heal up, that they never did heal up, right? I think it's unrequited love. I feel like person number one very well could have felt unloved their entire life, and something that happened within this relationship triggered that, and I feel like that's what they're trying to work on. And person number two, what's going on with person number two? Well, person number two really secretly wants to reconcile. They're working on their money, and they're trying to live in the moment, but they kind of want to go somewhere by themselves with you. This is definitely a past life relationship, so you guys have this connection because of that. You feel this strong connection because you already know each other from another life. So let's get some tarot. What's going on between Virgo and their person? Virgo and their person. Okay. So, in the beginning of this relationship, both people thought it was going to work out great. Both people chose to go down this path together, and then it ended. It doesn't even say why. So, what happened? Why did it end? Why did it end? For who am I on? I'm on Virgo. Why did it end for Virgo? Lack of patience, maybe? Maybe it didn't happen fast enough. I feel like, again, what happened is this relationship triggered something, caused you to go inside and deep dive into your own soul. And I feel like this changed things for both of you. I think that's why the separation happened. It's because of whatever was triggered. It isn't like either person did anything wrong. These are about old wounds that one triggered for the other. And tell me, yeah, it's about, I think it's about this, you know, unrequited love. Somebody didn't feel loved as a child. Tell me, what's the most likely outcome for Virgo and their person? The most likely outcome for you guys is the Four of Wands. So I feel like it's important for you to be confident in yourself. Work on these inner woundings that are going on, that are obviously what happened. And I think you both have this, probably the same wounding. That's kind of why I wanted to do the two readings, because, you know, like usually I just do what's your person thinking of, but I'm thinking like this is really more about both people, and that's why we have relationships, because they help us grow. So that's what's happening is this person and you trigger one another into healing, and the outcome is real good once you finish that healing, you know. Okay, let's look at Leo is next. So Leo, let's look and see what's going on with you and your person. Leo and Leo's person. Let's see. Person on your mind, Leo. Let's see. Soulmates, the first card that I saw. but it just sort of fell out, so we'll see if it comes out again. Leo and their person. Alright, let's look at Leo and their person's spirit. Okay, so the first person feels kind of like it could feel used, stabbed in the back. That's what it looks like. They think about you a lot, though. There's unconditional love here. So, how about this second person? How about the second person? Second person wants to call or send a message to let you know that they still love you, because they feel like you're soulmates. They think about you all the time, and all they can do is remember how much fun they had with you. There could be a little bit of resentment on person number two's part. Maybe because they feel like you sabotaged it. Hammer. Okay. Hello, I'm on Leo. Leo now, so welcome to my channel. If you're just joining me, thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for subscribing and all of that. Appreciate it. Makes me so happy to see it. Okay, so we need to let each other go. Person one says, I am afraid to contact you. Person one says, I knew exactly what I was doing. So they must have done something, and now they're afraid to talk to you. They're afraid to reach out. They're busy with work because they're trying to forget about you. So let's check out person two. Person two. We both know I'm not the one for you. Ooh. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I wish I could take back my words. They must have said something that was hurtful. So many things remind me of you. So I feel like you're both kind of like wanting to reach out but don't. It's kind of like a little game that you're playing. I don't even like to call it a game, but you both love each other, that's for sure. Think about each other all the time. But for some reason, there's like a lack of trust almost, you know. Separation comes out for person number one. There's a separation here, and actually they would like to kind of maybe go somewhere and get to know you, hang out with you. You could have been married to this person, or are married to this person, or want to be person number one. Person number two feels like, what about the chemistry? Can't we please reconcile? Person number two wants you back, wants the other one back. But they also released the X card is here. So I feel like person number two feels like person number one is hung up on someone else. So, and that's what they think the problem is. Leo. Hi, Amber. The sign I was just on was Leo. I don't know if that's what you're meaning. I'm kind of going backwards today because It seems like when I get to the end, which is always Pisces, I'm so tired, my back hurts, and I kind of rush through it. And I just didn't want to do that to Pisces again, so I started with Pisces and went the other direction. And so now I am on Leo. So, Two of Pentacles, the Death card, Justice, Eight of Pentacles, and Two of Swords. So, yeah, it looks to me like someone couldn't make up their mind. You know, could be dealing with a Scorpio, could be dealing with a Libra. But I feel like, tell me what's transforming in the Death card. I feel like what's transforming is the Justice. Like you finally see something. What are they seeing? What are Leo and their person seeing here? So I feel like maybe you guys are learning about what you do and don't want in your life, because the Queen of Swords is here. Thinking very logically, cutting out whatever doesn't serve you. I do see an ending that brings forth a new beginning here, and it's a passionate one. I feel like there's a surrender involved too. Like, I'm going to stop trying to control this and just see what happens. There could be some kind of addiction or something here that needs to be let go of. That's what I feel like. The Devil card is here, and that could be the problem, is that somebody's got some kind of addiction. Five of Pentacles is here. So this addiction leaves the other person feeling alone and unwanted and unloved. And I don't know who or what that is, but that's definitely the truth. The Sword of Truth is here. What's the most likely outcome for this Leo in their person, in their mind? I feel like something's going to change. Yeah, there's healing. Yeah, there's a possibility for a reconciliation here. I feel like someone here feels like it's wish fulfillment. I think both people love the other person a lot. It's just that there's some healing that needs to happen before the reconciliation. Possibly even just the admission of, like, man, I really love you, so, or I really love person number one or person number two, you know. Maybe just even realizing that to your own self, you know. Okay. Okay, Leo. Next is Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what's going on with you and the person on your mind. Let's see what's going on with you and the person on your mind. Okay. So person number one feels stabbed in the back. They feel like they were an option, and they feel like the person didn't make them a priority. It could be somebody also that sabotaged the connection, or they feel like person number two did, but I feel like this is their energy. They sabotaged it. They made number two an option. They feel stabbed in the back, and they also feel like number two is the only one that has the key to their heart. Now, person number 2 feels like something divine happened when they met person number 1. They feel like they were shot in the heart with love. But I feel like they also felt like person number 1 did not love them. And it hurt them so much that they're pretty closed down. One more card. So what they're doing is working on themselves. They're doing a self-love thing, you know, where they're putting themselves first. They're looking at stuff that bugged them. They're looking at why it bugged them. You know, because anytime something comes up that pisses us off or triggers us in any way, sad, mad, angry, like whatever, that's about you. You know, when we come into those kind of feelings, it doesn't have nothing to do with the person. It's really about your own issues. It's a reflection. And a lot of times we don't see it. We just see it, you know, like this person is doing this and this and this. Fuck them. But really deep down, it's like, that's got more to do with you. Why is it bugging you so bad? You know what I mean? So person number 1 feels like they're not the one for you. We both know I'm not the one for you. But what they think is that you're the only one that has a key to their heart. They feel like they're the only one who loves the other one. Funny, because person number 2 feels like the angels came and fucked with their heart. And they can't stop loving you. You know, however that's so confusing, isn't it? I should just assign one of you that and leave it there, right? I bury myself in work. Person number 1 is burying themselves in work to forget you. And they also put the blame on you, and they know that they had something to do with it. And person number 2 says, I left you before you could leave me. I look for you everywhere. I feel you even though we're apart. So this could be some kind of, you know, on this person's part anyway, because they even feel like the angels were involved, you know, with the Cupid's arrow and stuff. They even feel like they were shot with love about you, and they don't even know what to do about it. I think if they sabotaged it by some chance, number 2, it's because of that intensity. It's because it was too much love coming out of them. They didn't know what to do with it, and they were scared. They were scared, yeah. Past life relationship coming out here for person number 1. So if you're person number 2, and you felt like you were shot by Cupid's arrow, trust me, so does person number 1. Worth waiting for. This is about divine timing. And person number 1 feels safe with person number 2. They feel like they can trust them. They feel like they are part of their life for a long, long time. Person number 2 wants a reconciliation. But they also feel like there were red flags and deception. And so I feel like they're a little closed off. But they do want a reconciliation. It's in there. They're like, I saw the red flags. I know they were deceptive. I know they weren't telling me the whole truth. But damn it, I want a reconciliation. That's funny. That's Cancers. Cancer in their person. Let's see. Spirit, what's going on? Show me this story here between these two, would you? Alright. So, the first card out is the Tower. Right? So, Tower moment is here. And then super emotional. And then 3 of Pentacles. So, it's possible this has something to do with, like, did you guys work together? Maybe you made a project together or something. Yeah. it was something that you celebrated, right? I feel like you guys help each other, like tune in to who you truly are. Yeah, Emperor energy here. So I feel like you guys kind of bring that out in each other, the divinity part. I feel like you see that in the other person, but you don't see it in yourself. Like you see the other person as a divine, but you don't see yourself as a matching vibe. Tell me what is the outcome, most likely outcome for Cancer in their person. Four of Swords, it's about healing. And there's a brand new cup of love. You guys could be dealing with a Leo. Strength card is here. Or you could be dealing with that King of Pentacles. But what I feel like is this healing that's going on. This is an interesting message. I feel like this relationship has, like, it did knock you guys down, both sides, 1 and 2. Both knocked down. But what's happening is there's a new cup of love. One that offers strength and security. And it's happening while you're doing your healing. So that's your own cup of love for yourself. You know, it's giving you strength. And you're able to see that you're stable on your own. Both of you. And I think that was the point. There is divine timing here. So I feel like once both of you are, you know, lined up with your own energy, body, mind, soul, that's when you guys are going to really have a great relationship. When you're both done with that healing. Cancer. Gemini is next. Let's look at the 137. Okay. So Gemini and their person on their mind. What's going on? Tell me what Gemini and the person on their mind are doing in their journey together. Spirit, thank you so much. Okay. Person number 1, karmic and seduction. So person number 1 feels like this karmic relationship. They also feel like there was a lot of passion, they very attracted to person number 2. They also feel like just when they least expected it, they were stabbed in the back. They had no idea. And yeah, they just didn't see it coming. And then all of a sudden there was a separation, right? It's over. So let me see what person number 2 is feeling about in Gemini's situation. Person number 2, how's person number 2 feeling about this relationship? All right. They don't want to deal with it. They're done. They're still angry. And they're not over whatever happened with their self-image. I feel like person number 1 did something and they didn't like it. I feel like there's an addiction here on person number 2's side. I feel like they are moving on with their life, not really giving anything much of attention. They're working on a transformation with the dragonfly. So that's what's happening for your person, Gem. You and your person. It looks like you guys are both kind of in the same place. It's like you're not really wanting to deal with the other person right now. I think there's attraction there, but it looks like from here, like, I feel like Gemini, I feel like both of you are over it. This person, I know exactly what I was doing. I replay our conversations over and over. This person number 1 thinks about person number 2 a lot. Whatever happened really kind of messed them up. My life is not as together as it seems, and I hide behind material things. I wish I could take back my words. And number 2 is feeling, if they could talk to you, I want to be more than friends. I look for you everywhere. We both know I'm not the one for you. I am not available. See? It's like both of you are just kind of over it. True mirrors. You're in the same place, really. Tell me what the angels say. What do the romance angels say about Gemini spirit? Separation for number 1. Number 1 wants to give your relationship another chance. So the angels know. They're keeping an open mind. You want to know what they're thinking about? Person number 1, whether it's you or your other person. They're thinking about what it felt like to be with you. And how alive you made each other feel, or at least they felt that way. You know, they felt young and beautiful and sexy. Like you brought that out in them, and they can't. Honestly, I don't know if this person can really stop thinking about that part. Person number 2, I feel like they're healing family issues. So I feel like something different going on in his or her life, you know, that they're working on. Person number 1 could have triggered person number 2 into healing something from a long, long time ago, childhood wounding, right? This could be the one. Okay, so even though, you know, they're just telling themselves, no, I'm not taking this person back. Deep down, soulmates coming out. And they want a reconciliation at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of chemistry here that you can't really ignore, Gemini. I feel like there's a lot of chemistry, but there also was a lot of deceit. You know, it looks like stabbed in the back is here. I wish I could take back my words, you know, like, so maybe some unkind conversation happened. And that does happen when people get frustrated and don't know what to do. They say shit they don't mean, and it's a bummer. Okay, so let's see. Tell me the story between these two. Tell me the story between Gemini and their person in spirit. The 5 of Cups. 8 of Wands. Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Tell me why the 5 of Cups is here. Tell me why. Let's clarify the 5 of Cups. Okay, so here's what it looks like. It looks like when this thing started, somebody, or it looks, honestly, this is a mutual energy here. So I feel like there was some grieving going on for both parties, letting something go. Because the 4 of Swords is here too. Like, so I don't know, somebody had just died or what, but I feel like both people were in the middle of this. And very, very suddenly, let me show you what this is, Gemini. Not that one, this one. So I feel like this is how it was when you guys met. And I feel like you were both feeling like that. This reminds me of the Scorpio reading. I don't know if you have Scorpio in your chart. But, and then in like the wind, 8 of Wands, something happened. And it changed things. 8s are about change. Fast change. So I feel like maybe that's when this person enters your life. You're both vibing really low. Spirit needed to help both of you. And this was a plan. So you guys could get through this together. So you could learn and grow, right? And so that's what happened. So then you guys had a new beginning. It was passionate. And then almost as fast as it started, it ended. The World card. Like it started and then it stopped. And I just don't know why. Like what made it what made this end? Because somebody or both people being pulled in 2 different directions. Like maybe there were other people involved and nobody, maybe one or both of you felt like, I'm not really sure if I want to invest in this person forever. I'm not sure, you know, I really don't know. I just met this person, right? The reason this person came into your life, though, it's for higher learning. And honestly, I mean, that's where you're headed here, is like the Hermit card. And you're in the Hermit card talking to Spirit about this whole situation. Why did it happen? What's going to happen next, you know? This person is here for your growth, and you're here for their growth. What are they learning? The 9 of Wands lesson. You're learning that every pain that you ever had, every wound, whether it's romantic or in life, had a purpose. And I feel like you're starting to see the value. And it was this person that kind of made you see it. It's like, yeah, it ended really fast, but I would do it again. I would really do it again. Because it changed who I am. I see myself different because of this person. How are they seeing? Yeah, like the High Priestess. You know, this could have actually opened up your third eye. You know, you could have had like a Kundalini rising with this person, because I feel like this is a special relationship, Gemini. It's one like this. It's where the High Priest and the High Priestess are together. And it means that you're psychically connected. Definitely past life. Definitely soul friend. Definitely all about helping each other heal and grow and change. So tell me, what's the most likely outcome for these 2 specific people? Gemini and the person on their mind. What does this look like? Like, how's it going to turn out? There's a big transformation. 10 of Swords. And it begins with truth. So you could be dealing with an air sign, because you have the King and Queen of Swords here. So both, that's a vibe match. And then you've got also the High Priest and High Priestess. But I feel like this is a relationship based on honesty. And here's the other, look at that, another Death card. So could be dealing with a Scorpio. Tell me what's transforming for Gemini and their person. There's going to be a new start. There's going to be a new, you get to choose, but there's an opportunity for a new beginning here with these 2. What's it look like if they choose to be back together? What's that look like if they both chose to reconcile? Let's say in divine timing. Is it in divine timing for them to reconcile even? King of Cups, 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 7 of Wands. There's so much love here. But I feel like somebody walked away. And I feel like there's a lot of love, but there's a lot of guarding too. Tell me a psychic message between these two. Give me one psychic message between the High Priest and the High Priestess. Like, what are they saying to each other in the 5D? What's the reality between these two? It's a secret, Spirit says. Holy cow. It's a secret. What do you mean? Okay. I feel like the thing that needs to still be healing is some kind of devil. Like, this is the one that's a mirror. So it could be the way when you look at yourself, and this is for both people. It's not just one or the other. It's both of you. Don't see yourself as divine. And this is the message from your higher selves. Like, and I feel like that's what your higher self is working on with you guys. Maybe the reason that you even came together, you know, because you came together at a low point, you know, where there's healing and grieving going on, and then spirit rushes in, probably makes a meeting, and then you guys break up almost as quick as you got back together. But psychically, you're still connected in the 5D. That means it's a huge possibility, like, you both dream about each other. You both can't stop thinking about each other, you know, like it's constantly in your head. And that's why. It's because it's supposed to be like that. You're working together in the 5D to change your 3D perspective of yourself. I know that's a mouthful, but that's exactly what it's saying to me. You know, you're looking at things from different perspectives because of each other. You know, you're basically learning alchemy from one another, right? Yeah. So tell me what I don't know. I feel like you guys still have work to do. 3 of Pentacles is here. So I feel like there's still work to do for you. So I don't think it's over. Doesn't look like it. This person number 2 wants reconciliation for sure. But if you guys are hanging out in 5D, it's almost like there is no separation really. It's just that, you know, you might not understand that yet. Or maybe you do. Okay. Taurus is next. Let me see. All right, Taurus, let's look at you. Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, I feel like whoever's on your mind, so person number 1 is trying to heal. I don't think they're saying that they don't really want to talk right now, they're still a little bit angry. And person number 2 feels stabbed in the back. They feel like they're sick of being triggered, and they just want to let go and still love you, you know, but they don't think that there's any hope in this. However, there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you, so that's pretty strong for this person over here. Let's see what else we got here. Just the cards. Let's see. Person number 1. Thanks for coming. If you just joined, thanks a lot for watching, hitting the like button, all of that. Thank you so much. Well, person number 1, they're thinking about the red flag. So they're kind of in a negative space here about this relationship. They do know, they are acknowledging how sexy it was and how much chemistry there was, which is special. But for some reason, they don't feel safe giving you their love right now. Person number 2 feels like you deceived them, Taurus. And they feel like maybe they didn't know you, you know. They're acknowledging the passion as well, but I feel like they don't want to entertain this anymore. I feel like they're done. So life isn't always just about having a passionate relationship. It's also about being honest. And this person feels like person number 1 deceived them, right? Okay, so let's get some hidden messages. If they could talk, what would they say? Person number 1. What does person number 1 want to say, but they just can't for some reason? The timing wasn't right, and I can't stop thinking about you. What does person number 2 think? What do they want to say? It's time for me to heal. Yeah, I don't think person number 2 is interested in this. I think they just feel fucked over. And I feel like they're the ones who ended it. You know, because I knew exactly what I was doing is here, so I don't know. Maybe the person number 2 was the one that was deceptive, because the deception card is here. So maybe that's saying that they were deceptive. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what's in the middle of the 2. Let me see what's really going on behind the scenes here, Spirit, between these 2. We know everybody comes into our life for a damn reason. Let's see why this one is here for Taurus. Okay, so 2 of Cups. So it is definitely a soul friend. And you could be dealing with a Leo, Taurus. The Strength card is here. And a new cup of love. So I see the beginning. It's beautiful. You guys are soul friends. You know it. I feel like you both make each other happy, and I feel like there's some kind of mutual love and strength there, and then all of a sudden somebody's letting it go, saying goodbye. It doesn't tell me why. There's some healing that needs to be done here. So tell me, how did that happen? It starts out so great, and then all of a sudden they're saying goodbye. What the hell? It's 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups involved here. So I don't know if this is somebody that you've known for, forever, or if this is somebody you guys can't quit thinking about each other. Could be dealing with an earth sign. But I feel like somehow you guys equate the other to stability. Like you offer stability to each other. And then it just didn't work out like that. How come? Like, what the hell happened? Honestly, you know what else this could be? So you guys got together and there was, you know, strength and a new cup of love. And then all of a sudden, someone's saying goodbye. Someone feels left out in the cold. And then here comes the Six of Cups. So this could be someone coming back in that gets in the middle of this relationship. Someone from the past comes in and it screws somebody up, you know, and then they say goodbye to the Two of Cups and go toward the Six of Cups. And it leaves somebody feeling pretty shitty. Yeah, they feel like an option. Someone feels like an option here. Tell me about the Six of Cups. That was something that already closed out. Am I right on that, though? Somebody went back to an old lover? Yeah, they did. Somebody was manifesting this person back. So you had a great relationship. It was strong. There was love. Then all of a sudden it's over. Somebody's feeling it left out in the cold because someone from the past came back offering something. Stability mainly, unless it's an earth sign. Here's the thing. Somebody really was manifesting this relationship back, even though they were already in a Two of Cups relationship, you know. One of the Two of Cups still wanted a Six of Cups, if that makes sense. What's the outcome? What's the outcome for this specific couple? This Two of Cups that started out so beautiful and was interrupted by a Six of Cups. What's happening? What's the most likely outcome for Taurus? Single. Nine of Pentacles. Yep. You're going to be doing your own thing here, I think. I don't think this is actually going to work out. Taurus, sorry about that. There's just too much happening, you know. And I feel like it's honestly what that was like the Page of Wands was there too. So I feel like it's about, you know, following your own desires. It's about, you know, doing things that you love to do. So here's our last reading is Aries. 203. Okay. So let's check on Aries and their person. Tell me what's going on. So this could have been about a marriage, soulmates, and unconditional love for person one. Person number two. What does person number two feel like? They want to call. They want to talk. They've been thinking about all of it, and they have some stuff to say. Let's see. Let's see if they could say something. What would they say? If Aries could say something, what would they say? Person number one. I replay our conversations over and over. You speak to me through music. And I want to be more than friends. Person number two. You and I were too young. I knew exactly what I was doing, and we need to let each other go. Wow. So, they do want to talk. They do want to call you. Maybe that's what they want to talk about. Like, it's time to let each other go, you know? Maybe that is what they want to say. Let me see what happened here with the tarot. Give me a rundown on what's going on. So like there's healing here. I feel like you're both healing up from something. And I feel like maybe both of you had options. I feel like it was shocking. Broke both of your hearts. Because what I think at the end of the day, what you really wanted was to be successful in the relationship, right? What's the most likely outcome for Aries and their person? I feel like if you raised your vibration and came in honest, I think it could work out. I think you could manifest it. But it would definitely need some tapping in and some hardcore honesty here too. You know, here's what it says. Like, yeah, there could be a new beginning, but 7 of Wands, it's about raising your vibration. If you raise your vibration, you can manifest it. You've got to be honest. This has to be an honest, honest at the base, you know. Let me see what the angels say. Didn't read those yet. What do the romance angels say? Well, honestly, maybe you guys need to go off together and have a little talk. Maybe go sit by the river. I feel like you're going to have an opportunity to do that. Whether you take them up on it or not is up to you. But Spirit is saying it is safe. And yeah, this is another trip card, like going somewhere with them. So I think it is possible. Spirit is saying this could be the one. Keep an open mind. You're just in separation right now. Reach each other's heart. Reach each other's heart. Talk from your heart. Remember how that came out, like, to be honest? So I feel like that's kind of the key. Like, reveal how you feel in your most innermost heart of hearts, you know? How do you feel about them, about life, about all of it? I feel like if two people could really open up and be completely honest and both be completely open-minded, I don't know. And accepting too. Like, yeah, I accept this person, you know, I accept this little quirk or that little quirk, you know. Because you do kind of have to accept the person if you're going to be in love with them, you know. You can't, like, go in thinking, like, this person would be great if only this or this or this, right? That's not fair. So that's what I see, Aries. I think that relationship can work out if you go in with honesty. So that's what I got. So thank you so much for joining me today, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Appreciate all of it. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Love you. Bye.